It is the fastest segment on television. It is our hashtag rapid fire round, and we reserve this segment every evening to zip through as many trending topics as we possibly can with our expert guests. And tonight, that expert guest is not just one, but you get two for your money. It's the dynamic duo of Vito and Vito. Welcome back to the show.
Happy National Beer Day, Dr. Gina.
Woohoo! Oh, it's National Drink. It's not just have a beer day, Vito and Vito. Let's get that straight. It is National Drink a Beer Day. And we are all obliged.
Dr. Gina, whatever you say.
Oh, God. I don't think you can do that on TV, so just hold them or tell me that you have water in them and we'll be just fine.
Absolutely. It's lemonade.
Lemonade. Ooh, one of my favorite things to put in my beer bottles. Okay, one of the things that's not trending today that I just have to ask about, what the heck is going on between you guys and Ryan Gordesky that every time I have one of you on the show, the other of you is a panties all in a bundle? What's up with that?
He started. Well, Ryan wants to play back and forth, and, you know, he knows that we're much better than him. I mean, come on, there's two of us. But either way, he's jealous. And luckily for us, or luckily for him, we're filling in for his usual Monday night spot. So.
Okay, well, anyway, we're going to do our best tonight to make Ryan proud or more jealous, or I don't know. I'll give him a chance to respond to that, too. All right, model Gigi Hadid was trending today. She called out the haters on social media. What were people saying about her, Vito and Vito? That what could they possibly say? She's pretty stinking gorgeous.
Listen, I Googled her. Let's just say I didn't get to the article too quickly. I don't see a problem. She was talking about her body and people just going after her for no reason. It's just ridiculous. Just leave her alone. Okay,
and if she looked like Hillary Clinton, you would say?
Okay.
Thought maybe. Just asking. All right. And the big thing trending today, the Pope has left the building. He wrapped up his trip and headed out of the United States. Guys, is Pope fever subsiding in your neck of the woods at all?
Yes, Pope fever is dying down here in New York, and I have to say, this is actually a good thing. I mean, considering all the traffic that's been out there in New York City and in Philadelphia and Washington, D.C. because of the Pope's visit, this is actually a blessing from God. It's a good thing he left because now I get my streets back. But also, this has to be the biggest Marxist Pope in the history of popes, and I don't even know my history of popes that well. So this is actually a pretty good thing. Maybe we can get back some common sense, libertarian freedom ideas, and push our officials to do that.
So when's the last time you went to Mass, Vito and Vito? I'm just kidding. All right, the black Burger King bun now being served at Burger Kings across the United States. Guys, are you freaked out by this black bun like some others are on social media? I guess they add A1 and they cook it in.
Listen, I like my buns how I like my women. Cheap, at Burger King, at midnight, drunk.
You asked for this, Dr. Gina. Okay, you asked for this.
I'm ducking, but no one can tell that because you guys are on camera. All right, rapper Azaelia Banks is trending again. Last week she was trending for her rant where she used what is referred to as a gay slur while she was insulting a a male flight attendant. And now she is under fire for comparing the LGBT community to the KKK. Guys, what's going on here?
This is ridiculous, Dr. Gina. First of all, who is this woman Banks, Azaelia Banks? I never heard a song from her, and that's beside the point. But the issue here is you're comparing the LGBT community, whether you like them or not, to the KKK, a bunch of murderous thugs from back in the day, and they probably still exist today. This is ridiculous, overblown, and she's just looking for publicity because she cannot sell a record.
It kind of worked. I never heard of her before her scandals, and now we're hearing of her every day. So I almost feel like she's following in the footsteps of some others who've used scandals to get famous, not to mention any names like Kardashian. Okay, Facebook was down for the second time this week. Guys, what's going on? There are a lot of people out there who would probably die if Facebook wasn't accessible for an extended period of time, and I'm not even kidding.
Oh, this is terrible. I mean, how am I supposed to get my Dr. Gina updates without
right?
Facebook?
There's Instagram and Twitter. We have other means, but yeah.
I found you. Don't worry.
So I mean, what really happened? Do we know?
We don't really know. I mean, Facebook just went down second time this week. This is some crazy stuff. I mean, I don't know if it's the Pope. I don't know if it's Vito. I don't know what it is, but Facebook's been glitching up all of a sudden, and who knows what will happen in the coming days.
My answer to that is you just tweet about it. I had a tweet that went viral about Facebook going down today. So that's what you do when you're just like too bored because now you don't have to write those long posts on Facebook and you only have 140 characters on Twitter. you can make it really good. So that's my little tip on that. Also trending today, news that the Confederate flag will stay on Georgia license plates. Guys, the Confederate flag is a pretty touchy issue. Do you Yankees think that Georgians should be able to keep the flag if they want it?
Absolutely. This is a states' rights issue. Whether you agree with the Confederate flag or not, whatever you want to call it in terms of the symbolism of it, it doesn't matter. If these people of Georgia have a right to pick what they want on their license plate, and if they want the Confederate flag, they have every right to keep it. It's a states' rights issue. Good for them.
People were sharing this story all over social media today. A bundle of marijuana fell from the sky onto an Arizona home. Guys, how does this happen?
It's a miracle. Like 200 pounds of marijuana fell right through the neighbor's doghouse. Didn't kill the dog, but I think
thank goodness.
Gave it to the police. Well, dog could have used some of that after that tragic experience.
Don't you wonder? I mean, you're sitting there and you're thinking, wait, wow, and then like, how are the cops going to believe it? Like, you know, you call the police, you're like, I'm sorry, this 200 pounds of marijuana just magically dropped in my backyard. All right, Yoplait yogurt was trending today, but not because of their yummy yogurt. The Humane Society says the company's yogurt containers are killing squirrels and skunks. Guys, are they really trying to save the skunks here?
Well, I don't know if they're saving the squonks, but they're definitely trying to save the skunks. This is ridiculous. We're wasting our time, energy, and resources on trying to save skunks because of yogurt containers. This is unbelievable. Dr. Gina, we got to get back to allocating our resources towards freedom and liberty movements. We keep wasting our time with this nonsense, and it just makes us look bad.
Amen. Thanks for being with us, Vito and Vito. We'll see you next week. Up next, we go to your social media comments, so stay with us for that part. Coming up, also poll results right after this.